Hello and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sophia. I'm an artist and you can find me at Sophia Crab on Instagram to see my work and to follow along on my journey. Today I want to share with you episode number 2 of my Mandala Thoughts solo cast series. This is a series on my channel where I do a time-lapse video where I specifically draw the flower of life and then discuss certain topics of interest. So for today's episode I will be talking about creativity, and I just chose this as a topic and then hit record, and this is what came out of it. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Yeah, here we go.
All right, so what is creativity to me? Personally, I find that the word creativity goes far beyond the bounds of just visual arts. But as I go deeper into my art practice in the realm of drawing, I am starting to understand how creativity reflects in other aspects of my life. The way I decorate my house, the objects that I choose to own, the way I choose to build a relationship with my partner and my mother, brother, family members. As I dig deeper into drawing and discovering myself through this creative outlet, I'm starting to understand the world through a creative lens. So for me, art, in particular, drawing, art is a meditation. It is a practice that brings me to the moment, and it gives me space to tap into a free flow state of mind where I'm not bound by judgments or really any kind of social restriction, anything. It's like I'm free. I'm free on the page. It's my realm. I make the world. I create the world. I create a world where I'm comfortable, safe, using art to create a relationship with myself where I'm able to begin to love myself more and to understand myself better. I learn about my psychological processes through drawing, and I find that art and creativity is a healing journey. I've begun to use it in this way, where when I'm feeling depressed or anxious or I'm overwhelmed by mood swings or emotions that are so intense, it's hard for me to be stable, I guess. Anyone who struggles with these issues as well will understand what I mean. It's hard for me to be stable, okay? And so I turn to my art, and I find stability through the process of creating projects and finishing them. And when I finish projects, I get that feeling of I did something, I accomplished something. And as I slowly build a portfolio of work, then I look back and I see who I am, who I'm becoming. And what I love the most with my art journey is the deeper I dive into drawing, I see this deepening effect also reflect in my writing and my singing, and I start to understand how these disciplines are all interwoven. It's interesting how I'm drawn to a certain creative outlet depending on, I don't know, where I'm at in my healing journey, my process, my personal process. It's interesting, and I love allowing myself to surrender to multiple disciplines. I'm not trying to cage myself in, lock myself into, I'm a writer and this is all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna write poetry and write books, and that's it. That's what I'm good at. Instead, I let myself be amateur in multiple realms. As I learn, right now I'm a beginning artist. I don't have any published work as a writer, and I'm teaching myself how to sing and teaching myself how to make music, and I'm not diving into one discipline and solely learning that discipline, which I have mad respect for people who do that, and I understand the importance sometimes of diving deeper into one thing, because when you become a master at that one thing, it is beautiful. And there's so many amazing creative people who really surrender to one outlet. and master it, and they become a master of this one outlet. And those people are my teachers. Thank you guys, whoever you are out there in the cosmos. Well, for me personally, I would get bored. I'm the kind of person, I can't just do one thing. I get bored. So I let myself be an amateur in multiple realms, and I just follow instinct and float around. And I just make sure that I'm always working on projects. I have multiple little projects that are going, and when I get bored of one thing, I can go to the other thing. And sometimes that means that some projects take longer to finish, and I have like 30 unfinished songs that I've written, and art projects that are just waiting for me to finish them. But I mean, whatever. I mean, you do your creative process, and I'm just sharing a little bit of my insight in the way that I do it, because I hope that will help inspire and influence other people, because I find inspiration and influence on the internet by watching other people's YouTube videos and looking at other people's art. And on this subject, there's this amazing book I just read called Steal Like an Artist by Austin Kleon. My cousin just gave it to me. It's great. It's a great little book that I recommend to anybody, even if you're not even like strictly considering yourself a creative person. I recommend this book to everybody. It's an easy read. It's something you can just flip through. But the advice that he gives in this book is just so spot on for anyone's life. And I forgot why I brought that up. I completely just forgot my train of thought. But that book is good, and I recommend it. Steal Like an Artist. Oh, because I was talking about being inspired. And yeah, he talks about in that book, steal like an artist, like steal the good things from other people and put them in your work. And I feel like that is kind of like, people feel like that might be taboo to like steal like an artist, to take someone's idea and make it your own. But I mean, when I was in art class in high school, my teacher told me you have to first imitate the masters. You have to paint your own version of the Mona Lisa. You have to first imitate the people who came before you, and once you've mastered the skills, then you can start creating your own thing. And I mean, I don't necessarily believe that strictly, that you have to learn all the basic skills before you do your own thing. But I do think that there is a little bit of truth in that statement, that you do learn from the people who came before you. You come into this world, adolescence and youth, there's already people who have mastered the skills that you are chasing, that you're interested in. So there's absolutely nothing wrong with finding inspiration from other people. And I keep a little list in the back of my notebook of all the people who inspire me and my idols. And I like that now, because when I was younger, I didn't have idols and I didn't know who I looked up to. So now it's nice to know the people that inspire me and the people that I want to be like. And I don't want to list them, because I don't know why that kind of embarrasses me. But anyways, that book is good. Art can be a meditation. Creativity is a healing journey, healing process. And use your art and your creativity to build a relationship with yourself and to learn to love yourself, because self-love is such an important thing that people should be focusing on, because the more we love ourselves, the better we treat the people around us.
Alright, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content coming soon. I will be making more videos regarding creativity, art, music, writing, books, and so forth. So stay tuned for more content, and thank you again for watching. Yeah, I'll see you in the next video.
On a shelf, I can feel that